Brand collapse. Yahoo. In 2016, the tech giant, once valued at an astronomical $125 billion, was sold for a mere $4.8 billion, a fraction of its former glory. From a peak valuation of $125 billion at the height of the dot-com boom, Yahoo's core internet business was eventually acquired for just $4.8 billion by Verizon. Our story begins in 1994 on the sun-drenched campus of Stanford University. Two electrical engineering PhD students, Jerry Yang and David Philo, were simply trying to organize the nascent World Wide Web. It was a chaotic, unindexed expanse. From a humble trailer on campus, dubbed the Yahoo Shack, Yang and Philo meticulously cataloged websites. Their hand-curated directory, initially named Jerry and David's Guide to the World Wide Web, was a labor of love. It was a simple yet revolutionary idea. Their first product was simply a hierarchical list, a directory of websites. What made it revolutionary was its human touch. Every site was reviewed and categorized by hand. People reacted with astonishment and relief. Finally, a way to navigate the internet. Early customers were the pioneers of the internet age: academics, tech enthusiasts, and curious home users. They gravitated towards Yahoo's organized approach, sharing the discovery with friends and colleagues. Word spread like wildfire through Usenet groups, and as the internet exploded, so did Yahoo. They scaled rapidly, moving from hand-curated lists to automated indexing, hiring hundreds of engineers and content creators. Their offices became hives of activity, constantly expanding to keep pace with the insatiable. Yahoo quickly established dominance as the premier web portal, controlling a vast percentage of internet traffic. Their homepage became the gateway for millions, offering news, email, finance, and chat rooms. Everyone bought into the Yahoo ecosystem. Based in Sunnyvale, California, Yahoo's sprawling campus became a symbol of internet prosperity. It wasn't just a company. It was a cultural force, attracting top talent and visionary leaders. The purple Y logo represented innovation. Yahoo's ambition quickly transcended borders. They expanded globally, establishing local portals in Europe, Asia, and Latin America. Their strategy was clear: replicate the portal model everywhere, becoming the default internet experience for users worldwide. By the late 90s, Yahoo was more than a website. It was a verb. "Do you Yahoo?" became a common refrain, signifying the brand's deep embedding into everyday culture. It defined the era of early internet adoption, a trusted guide for families and businesses navigating. The year 2000 marked Yahoo's zenith. With a market capitalization soaring to an incredible $125 billion, it stood as an undisputed titan of the internet. At its peak, Yahoo commanded over 30% of global internet traffic, boasting hundreds of millions of users and thousands of employees worldwide. Its revenue streams from advertising and premium services seemed limitless. Yahoo wasn't just a leader. It was owning a Yahoo Mail account or having Yahoo as your homepage was a badge of honor, a sign of being connected. It was the social hub, the news source, the entertainment portal. The brand permeated every aspect of online life, fostering a sense of community and belonging. Yahoo's global footprint spanned over 25 countries, with localized versions of its portal serving diverse linguistic and cultural markets. Its advertising network reached virtually every corner of the connected world, making it the undisputed global leader in online. The fateful boardroom moments began in the early 2000s. Yahoo, then an internet giant, had the opportunity to acquire a tiny, promising search startup named Google for a mere $1 million. Later, in 2002, they could have bought it for around $3 billion. While Yahoo focused on being a portal, Google launched a clean, minimalist search engine that prioritized relevance. Google's simple search bar, devoid of distracting links, was a stark contrast to Yahoo's increasingly cluttered homepage. Yahoo dismissed it as a niche product. Executives publicly maintained that Yahoo's portal strategy was superior, emphasizing stickiness and breadth of content. Internally, there were whispers of concern, but the prevailing sentiment was that Yahoo was too big to fail, too established to be disrupted by a mere search engine. Some internal analysts and engineers did issue warnings, outlining Google's superior algorithm and rapid user adoption. These memos, often highlighting Yahoo's declining search market share, were frequently downplayed or ignored. Those who pushed too hard for change, while Yahoo dithered, rivals accelerated. Google rapidly became the dominant force in search and online advertising, eating into Yahoo's core revenue streams quarter by quarter. Microsoft, too, began investing heavily in its search engine, Bing. Yahoo found the first visible cracks appeared when users started complaining about Yahoo's search results and cluttered interface. Products like Yahoo Answers, once popular, began to feel outdated. The once ubiquitous purple logo faded from prominence as people the stock market reacted brutally. Yahoo stock began a precipitous decline, marked by sharp drops with each disappointing earnings report. Investors lost confidence as the company struggled to articulate a clear strategy, watching as billions in market value evaporated. Layoffs became a recurring, grim reality. Thousands of dedicated employees, many of whom had joined Yahoo in its glory days, lost their jobs. Entire departments were shuttered, and the vibrant campus began to feel increasingly empty. The human cost, the financial press, once fawning, now chronicled Yahoo's decline with relentless detail. Headlines screamed of leadership turmoil, missed opportunities, and strategic blunders. The narrative of a once great pioneer losing its way became inescapable. Executive departures became a revolving door. CEOs came and went, each promising a turnaround, each ultimately failing. While rank-and-file workers faced severance packages, many departing executives walked away with hefty golden parachutes. The crisis wasn't just numbers on a screen, it was physically manifested in the cities where Yahoo operated. Shuttered satellite offices, empty cafeterias, and the growing silence. On July 25, 2016, the inevitable happened. Verizon announced its acquisition of Yahoo's core internet assets for $4.8 billion. It was a stark confirmation of the company's fall, a final, public acknowledgement that the physical collapse followed. Once bustling offices were emptied, server farms decommissioned, and the iconic Sunnyvale headquarters became a shadow of its former self. The buildings, once monuments to internet innovation, now stood as silent reminders of Google, the company Yahoo once dismissed, now reigned supreme, dominating search, advertising, and countless other digital sectors. Their clean, efficient approach had won the market, leaving Yahoo's portal model behind. It was a stark lesson in disruptive. The last day for many employees was filled with quiet goodbyes and melancholic reflections. Carrying boxes of personal effects, they left buildings that had once represented their dreams. The lights went out, floor by floor, on a company that had once seemed invincible. The definitive fall was marked by the dismantling of its physical infrastructure. The once proud headquarters, stripped of its vibrancy, became a monument to what was. Demolition. Today, the internet landscape is dominated by companies like Google, Meta, and Amazon, filling the void Yahoo once held. Search is ubiquitous, social media reigns, and e-commerce is king. The portal model, once revolutionary, has been large, yet for many who grew up with it, Yahoo evokes a potent nostalgia. Collectors seek out old Yahoo-branded merchandise, and forums reminisce about its early days. It represents a simpler time online, a pioneering spirit. For a generation, do you Yahoo? Despite its collapse, Yahoo's legacy isn't entirely erased. It pioneered many internet services we take for granted today, from free webmail to personalized news feeds. Its early infrastructure and talent pool contributed to the growth of Silicon Valley. One can only imagine the alternate timeline. A Yahoo that acquired Google, a Yahoo that prioritized search. Will the internet look different? Would the purple Y still dominate? It's a speculative history, a dream of what could have been if only the leadership had seen beyond their. What remains today are the echoes of a once mighty empire. The silence where there used to be noise, the stillness where there was once frantic innovation. It's a philosophical The first lesson from Yahoo's collapse is clear: never underestimate nascent competition. Success breeds complacency, and the biggest mistake is often made by dismissing a seemingly small threat. What appears to be a niche player. Secondly, a diversified business model can be a strength, but a lack of focus can be a fatal flaw. Yahoo tried to be everything to everyone, diluting its efforts and failing to master any single core competency in a rapidly special. Thirdly, disruption is inevitable. Innovation isn't just about building new things. It's about anticipating shifts in user behavior and technology. The past success of a directory couldn't save Yahoo from the algorithmic power of search. Finally, the tale of Yahoo is a poignant reminder that market leadership is fleeting. Hubris, complacency, and a failure to innovate can bring even the mightiest corporations to their knees. In the relentless race of technology, the story of Yahoo is a chilling testament to the brutal realities of the tech world. If you found this journey into corporate drama compelling, remember to